Hi everyone, so today we're going to be doing something different on my channel. We're going to do origami. I'm going to teach you how to make an origami pigeon. This is what it looks like. I made it pink. But don't worry, I'll be using different color paper for the tutorial because after I made this one for the example, I'm like, pink background, pink paper. Not the best idea. So I'm going to be using blue paper so it stands out. You can probably already see it back there. But this is it so far. This is what it looks like. It's an origami pigeon. And you can make these any size you want. The bigger paper you have, the bigger it'll end up being. And the smaller paper you have, the smaller smaller it'll end up being. Can't talk today. But this is what size mine made, about the average size of paper. First you're going to need, if you already have like square origami paper or something, use that. And then you'll have it will skip the first step. But if you only have normal paper like I do, which is what I made this out of, just normal colored paper, which you could make it white if you wanted, or whatever color. I'm making a blue one now. There's normal like there's a rectangle like this. It's not a square. You need to make it into a square. And by doing this, you'll also be doing the first step in how to make the thing. So first you're going to need to take one corner, I'll use one, and bring it down so that this top edge lines up perfectly with this edge. Just like this. You see how I'm doing this? Yeah, and make sure it lines up fairly good. If it's not perfect, it's not really going to affect anything a whole lot. If you don't really care, if it's your first one, you want to fold that. You want to actually fold it. You want to just put it there. You want to fold it. Make sure it's folded good, like that. So now we have this odd shaped thing. Now you see this extra piece on here? That you want to cut off, because then when you open this back up, it'll be a perfect square. Or at least close, if you actually fold it correctly. So this extra rectangle on the end, just line it up right here with the behind your scissors up. Focus, camera. Focus. And just cut this extra rectangle off. And try to make it as straight and as neat as you can. It's not perfect. It's okay. But try to do your best. And then this piece, you can do whatever you want with. You don't need it for the pigeon. So now you have this triangle piece that when you open it up, it should be a square. Now the next step, if I fold it this way, is to fold it this way, the other way. Fold it like this. And now you want to fold it actually all the way across. Make sure you line it up. Take your time. You want to fold it like this. Just fold it up like that. Just like this. You want to fold it all the way down. Like that. Now your folds are the opposite, and you fold both ways. And now, don't open it back up. Take it, point the corner this way, and take this whole part and bend it over. I'll do it and I'll show you. If you lay it down on a hard surface, it works easier. But I don't necessarily have a hard surface, so I'm going to use my leg. Just to show you don't need hard surface. So you're going to need to take it where it is like this. Sorry if you can't see the best. There. That might work. And take it, so this is the point where it's folded like this. And take this and fold it like this. Now I'm going to tilt it back up. There. By the way, you don't need your scissors anymore. So now it looks something like this. Kind of looks, to me, like a boat or something. Or if you turn it this way, it looks like a boat. You want to keep it this way. And now you want to take this front flap and folding it this way. But don't fold it like right where this edge is. You want to kind of fold it in the middle of your whole, this piece. So it should look something like this. Something like that. If it's not perfect, like I said, it doesn't matter. So something like that. Focus, camera. Sorry about the camera not focusing sometimes. And then the next step is to take this whole thing. You see where this middle line is right here? Fold the whole thing right in half like this. You might have to straighten a few things out if it didn't quite work out perfect. What is it doing? Oh, there it goes. There. Just fold it like that. So there's a little something like this, and it has a corner on here. So now, take these, and you fold them back up. But you want it to be an angle. You want it to be an angle this way a little bit, so that like this a little bit. Wait, which way? No. You want the angle to be this way. I forgot. Because then your pigeon's head will sit up. This is going to be the head, and this is going to be the other end. You want it to kind of sit like this a little bit. So you want it to tilt like this, so that this end's higher. Kind of like, here, I'll do it and I'll show you. Sometimes it's a little difficult to get all these layers to fold. You want it to kind of look like that. So you just took this and went like this. And now, on the other side. But I like to do one side, and then I like to flip it over and make sure that they match on both sides. This is makes it neater, like that. Now you have this thing. If you look at it, it sort of already looks like a bird with the wings and stuff. All you gotta do left is make the beak. So now what you do is you open it up a little bit. This part's a little difficult, and you can always tweak it a little bit. And you take it and you fold this little bit of paper. 1 second. Mine won't fold quite right. Fold this paper in like that. So that makes your beak. And now there's one more step you can do is you take like a marker or a pen or heck googly eyes if you want to and put eyes on it. I just didn't do that because I don't have a pen right now. No, I like them like this where you just look at paper. So there, that is how you make an origami pigeon. If you want to see more origami, give it a thumbs up. Leave a thumbs up down below. Focus. And comment down below if you have any suggestions for what you'd like to see me try to teach you how to do origami next time. Because I can figure it out and help teach you. Because like sometimes when you look at pictures, it's hard to tell how to do it. And I found that if it's a video, it's easier to do. So I'm trying to help you guys. So if you have any suggestions for what you want to learn origami, like you want to make an origami, whatever you think of, just comment down below. And subscribe. Bye!